You're not healing to handle the trauma. You're healing to handle the joy.
Whew.
Where you're supposed to be happy, you're always on edge, like worrying about something.
You're prepared for the worst, in a sense.
Yeah, but then that takes away from being able to enjoy the moment. That's a sense of trauma. So I think that also goes back to the social media thing of like why Facebook is a highlight reel, because I'm not trying to give people nothing negative to talk about me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them the positive. You want to be mean to me? I hope you have the day you deserve.
You're funny.
Yeah, I hope you have the day. Because you know they be trying to get us act out of character. So you know what? Have the day you deserve.
That's exactly what it is too.
Yeah, Spookfest is returning, and I'm excited for it to return. I'm excited about the acts. You know, my homie B Henshaw is coming back out here, and I'm very grateful for him.
Shout out to the bro.
Nick Moody from New York's coming back out here. No Obos this time. That's my bro though, so shout out to Obos.
For sure.
But you know, I got my homie Sareem who came out and supported us in LA when we flopped hard as hell in LA. So I invited him out here because I wanted him to be like, nah, bro, I promise you I ain't no scam. Like I really do this.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, I'm with you.
What's up, everybody? I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
And welcome to Issa Kickback.
Hey, what's happening?
When it been cooling for real, man.
You know that.
All right, so we're going to get back to a regular scheduled program, and we're going to start our episode off with a vibe check.
Let's do it.
As you all know, the vibe checks are just a piece of knowledge that we used to get from our friend Whitney. And now it's just things that spark us, and we'd like to share with you all in our episodes. So
shout out to Whitney, by the way.
Yeah, so it's actually her birthday the day we're recording this. Isn't that crazy?
Holy snap. Happy birthday.
2 weeks later or a month later. All right, anyway, the vibe check for this week is you're not healing to handle the trauma. You're healing to handle the joy.
Whew. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that deeply.
Yeah. So it's kind of like...
that's a good one.
Yeah, so let it sit with you. It's just like you're not healing to handle the trauma. You're healing to handle the joy.
Yeah.
You know, because it is weird. Have you guys ever noticed that like situations where you're supposed to be happy, you're always on edge, like worrying about something?
You're prepared for the worst, in a sense.
Yeah, but then that takes away from being able to enjoy the moment. That's a sense of trauma. So I think that's a good one.
I feel like that on my birthdays.
Yeah. Okay, elaborate.
So like I hate to sound morbid or anything like that, but like every year I get older and older and older. And as we get older, we see more people around us not make it to the next year. Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, fuck, another year? And not in like a negative way, but like what's gonna happen this year? Does that make sense?
It does. And I used to be able to relate to that, but I had to really work on flipping my mindset because, you know, everybody says, what if this, and it's always the bad thing at the end of that. Yeah. So I really worked on my mindset to like, what if we don't lose anybody this year? Yeah. So sure. It took a lot of time to get that way.
And I'm in that process now.
Yeah.
Especially turning 30. And like seeing my kids celebrate their birthdays. It's like, oh man, like look how much smarter they are. Look how big they've gotten. My friends' kids, how they're growing with each other. So I'm definitely working on that as well, for sure.
Yeah, I think the joy of it, I think seeing them be joyful too will help with that. Because all it takes is my daughter to smile for me to be like, okay, life's not that bad.
And they also have parties. I don't have parties, so there's that too.
He's speaking on age, and because we are at the perfect age to where we're old enough for the mom, but still young enough for the daughters.
Yeah, we're in that sweet spot.
Yeah, so
kind of.
So just that was my transition from what you just said to
yeah. For sure.
What's it like being the like oldest sibling or the oldest cousin? Like, do you feel like there's a certain pressure to that?
In my family, so I'm like, for the longest time I was the youngest boy, grandson, but now I'm not. Then the next one after me is 20. I feel not pressure, but like I kind of want to like be a good influence. As far as like, hey, get a job, try to be a good person. Okay, yeah, you smoke weed. That weed's going to get played out after a while. put it down and get like a big boy job if you can. So like not necessarily pressure, just like I want to be a good influence.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Dude, there's pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pressure.
Well, you're the oldest like brother. Like
Yeah, I'm big bro, and like not just to my blood siblings. Like I'm that to a lot of people. Like so not only do they look on me to lead and to always make the right decisions and things like that,
right.
but it's like the mistakes I make, they set the tone. You know, there's certain mistakes that I've made, and I'm forced to watch other people make it. But I feel like if they hadn't seen me make that mistake, they probably would have. It would have been easier for them to not follow that. It'd been easier for them to be like, "Oh well, when he was in this situation, he didn't do that."
Yeah.
So
I kind of see my family like we're all like so close in not age but like life decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we all kind of like had kids around like not at the same time, but like not too far apart from each other. We all got married or broke up with our significant others around the same time. So like we kind of, even though we don't talk about it with each other, I feel like we probably all like watch each other go through our situations and try to learn from one another, even if we don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's good though. But the not talking is not so hot. But I get it. I get it though.
I think that's more of a Black family thing. If I'm gonna go there.
Why is that?
I don't think, and this is just me speaking for me.
Yeah,
We've gotten better in like the past year or two, but like we don't really like talk about like, hey, this is what happened, or why this happened, or why that happened. We haven't had those talks yet. Mm-hmm. Not saying that we won't. And with time, and as we get older and get closer, we probably will have those talks. But it's definitely a learning curve for all of us to like come out of that cell and have these conversations with one another.
Now, do you think, for multiple reasons, what's like the number one reason you think you guys are there?
That we aren't there?
Yeah, I get. Yeah. So what's one of the reasons you guys think you're not there to communicating and open to all of that?
I just think we're all so private within our own. And speaking for me again, like I'm very private.
Yeah.
As much as I talk on a podcast, I don't talk in person.
No, I feel that too.
Yes, and I think my family are similar in that sense. So like, I think it's just more of that reasoning. Well, now we're having like for Halloween coming up, we're having like a cousin thing, and I think that's going to be really awesome. And I can't wait for that. We do like cousin night outs where it's just the grandkids, the cousins.
Yeah.
So like I said, we're working on it, and it's a learning curve, and I can't wait till we all come around and be like, man, this is what happened. You know?
Yeah.
And that's going to be a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I think, so just to piggyback off that, I think my biggest thing was I didn't have the fortunate experience to be close with my family at a young age. So there was no growing up, My friends were my brothers, there was my friends that, so when I did finally have the chance to be close to my family, it was a lot of gossip.
Yeah.
And so I think me and my immediate family are really reserved because we're always the gossip.
Yes. And that's what I was getting. Yeah. I can relate to that for sure.
So it's like I'm not trying to give y'all nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Unless it's positive, to be honest, because like I could be in this messed up situation and I don't need to come around and that's all y'all want to talk to me about.
Yeah.
It might be messed up right now, but there's a lot of good things also going on. So I'm gonna give y'all, if y'all have anything to talk about, it's gonna be positive.
Yeah.
And that also goes back to the social media thing of like why Facebook is a highlight reel, because I'm not trying to give people nothing negative to talk about me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give them the positive. You know what I'm saying? Because they hyper focus on the negative instead of so. But yeah, that's like the number one thing is like the gossip. And
do you think that's? I don't want to make it a race thing, but like I do see it more in Black and brown families. Do you think that's a common thing?
I think that's a cultural thing.
And
just now speaking on this, it just goes back. It really does. It just goes back to time periods.
Yeah.
And it all comes down, and that's why the generational curses and people speak so out of that. A lot of people will say like, "Oh, I'm breaking generational curses by doing this," and the entire time
you're just repeating it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking a generational curse is like, okay, we don't ever hang out. Let's figure out how we can all get together. It's having that cousin tonight.
Yeah.
It's that's breaking the generational curse. You know what I'm saying? And that's why my days are so big, because like me and my closer friends coming up, we would have like big gatherings.
Right.
But it didn't seem like gatherings where it was like kid friendly, or like the adults really wanted us around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I get that. Yeah. I do get that.
Yeah.
But
because
I can't. But I can't say the same for me as an adult. Like when I have kickbacks and my friends and stuff come around. No, bring your kids. When people are like, "Oh, is it kid?" I got kids. So, yeah, bring your kids. Like, yeah, I got kids. Like, you know, if you don't bring yours, I got to entertain my kids the whole time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Me out, man.
Yeah.
Help me.
So it's always a plus, and we're at that point to where the kids can all play together. And for the most part, we've been super fortunate to where they get along for the most part too.
That's a very big blessing,
bro. And it's crazy because like we'll have friends come over with like their siblings' kids, or things like that, and even they get along. And it's like the kids can play in the bounce house while the parents, throwing bags or just throwing the football back and forth, and they can play in the bounce house and play tag. And
my son was so mad when we left last time. He's like, "I want to go back to Uncle James' house." I was like, "Why?" He has a bounce house.
I got you, nephew. I'll put it up at the next one too.
For sure.
And I think at the next one it's even better because it'll be fenced in.
Oh, there you go.
So there is we have to constantly be checking on them. Like,
no, they're right there.
It's fenced in, the gate locks, like, we good.
For sure.
But, yeah, so, and just that segment over to kids, man, the kids are in school.
Whew.
And I want to say this is easier. It like, everything, we're past the COVID.
Yeah.
We're in Quincy, so we still got the boil orders, but we're past the... We're past COVID.
Yeah.
So I think they're getting back to like semi-regular. Like, how are your kids adjusting to school?
So one goes to like a private school, I guess you say.
That's what I would call it.
Yeah.
That girl exclusive.
So she's happy as could be. She's 100% great. She's good. I love the teachers. I love the staff. They call me at night, tell me how much she's doing good, and they send me pictures every day. So like that's great. Awesome. Couldn't be more happier. My son goes to public school. And not that there's anything wrong with public school, but it's like, first off, have you ever done a kid drop-off? Those women are mean. Have you ever done a parent drop-off at I'm going to assume any school? Those parents are like very rude. And if you're slow in any type of capacity, they will honk their horn at you. They will.
Oh, you're talking about other parents?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it one time. I told them, "Hey, this is your last time getting dropped off. you're taking
they
a bus."
ruined it for you.
Yeah, because I've never done it before. This is my first time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, all right, goodbye. Move out the way. Hurry up. Excuse me, like, golly.
No patience.
Yeah, like, let me say bye to my kid.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't like how do I say this nicely? First of all, I don't like how, like, big it is. There's a lot of, like, and maybe it's, like, coming off of COVID. I feel like, all these germs and kids and touching, and we went to the, you got science class day, whenever. It's, like, a lot of people here. A lot of snot. I don't know. What about you? How's your... I don't want to start sounding rude about the school, but what do you think? How's your daughter adjusting to school life?
My daughter loves school, huh?
She's in kindergarten or
first grade this year. Yeah, she loves school right now because it's fun.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They get the recess.
Yeah,
their classes. It's more arts and craft, and that's what she's just like her mom, dude. She loves the arts, and I love that. I love that. So. But as far as like the drop off, see that's why I avoided that line, because they are
Oh, you should have warned me, bro. I should have asked for
Yeah,
some guidance, cause
So when I drop off my daughter for school, I just walk her to her classroom. I ain't gonna hold you. I just walk her to her classroom.
Yeah.
Like even if, cause to me, bro, personally, I would much rather be late because I know my value. So it's like I would much rather be late to work.
Yeah.
And take the extra 5 minutes,
I
5
was
to
late
8
to work.
minutes
Yeah.
to walk her to the classroom, get that, all right, have a good day, to get that full experience. Because like them yelling at you, I'm gonna yell back. Wait, let my daughter get up, go to the stairs, and I'm gonna be like, who are you talking to like that?
Yeah.
Everybody, we all are trying to do the same thing.
And that's what like threw me off. Like we're in the same line. Ain't no matter how fast or slow I go, there's gonna be someone behind you and someone in front of you.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And it was like, man, if you're late, you don't got no one to blame but yourself. So don't take it out on me.
Yeah.
Bro, I always leave it like this, bro. I hope you have the day you deserve. I just leave him with that. I hope you have the day you deserve.
What the fuck does that mean?
You want to be mean to me? I hope you have the day you deserve.
You're funny.
Yeah, I hope you have the day. Because they be trying to get us to act out of character. So you know what? Have the day you deserve.
That's exactly what it is too.
Have the day you deserve. So if you're gonna be an asshole to me, I'm gonna let karma and let just the natural order of things.
The universe.
Yeah. You have the day you deserve because you couldn't take a second to let me say bye to my kid.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Have other kids started to rub off on your daughter?
Honestly, in good ways, there's been a few ways. Like she rolled her eyes this past weekend, and I said, "Do you do that at your mom's?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Nuh-uh. I don't want to hear about you doing that at your mom's, and you definitely don't do that to me."
Yeah.
I had to cut that short right there at the park. She got sad, but because it wasn't like a, "Hey, don't do that." It was like, we don't roll our eyes.
Yeah.
It was like
stern.
And then, she's on the little rock wall. So she came down and I got on her level and I talked to her. I was like, do you know why we don't roll our eyes? And I explained it to her like, it's rude.
So mine was the whatever. And her mother and I were like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah, you got the game fucked up.
Like, hold the fuck up. Who do you think you're talking to like that?
Yeah.
And like, you know me, I'm not a rude or like kind of guy. So, but like, I had to like check her like for real, like, yo, don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who you got that from, where you got that from. Stop that right now.
Yeah.
Stop that right now. And she's been, has it happened again? Yes, but like she has stopped shortly. But that threw me off completely. Yeah. Like, I was not prepared for that.
You know how parents say, we didn't raise you this way. That's how I be feeling. That's how I be feeling.
I taught you better than that.
Yeah, I taught you better than that. Yeah.
That's scratch though, but yeah.
No, it is, because she rolled her eyes. I was like, I ain't teach you that. And I'll say that. Oh, otherwise, school's been really good. It's, I think with them being back in school, it's good. I still don't like the concept of it as far as, if we want to go that heavy, but
we can go there.
It's come to light, and if you haven't realized this yet, that school is just like an indoctrination train.
Right.
Like, it prepares you to work 8 hours a day. It prepares you to be away from your family. To, that's what school does.
Yeah.
There's no reason for our kids to be at school more than they're with us.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to work as much as we do. In general, like, our kids should be with us. That's genuinely how I feel. But the indoctrination is they teach history. They teach his story. They don't teach.
Yeah, I see what you said.
They teach his story.
Yeah, facts.
And it's on me to make sure my daughter gets the education she needs, because I didn't have there's a lot of things I didn't learn till college about the world we live in.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna let my daughter walk through school.
I had to live in the world to start learning about it.
Yeah.
Like I moved around a lot, so I was able to pick up on not really, but the country.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a huge difference than what they teach us.
So what are some of the things that you implemented at home versus what they're taught in school?
So, and my kids are still very young, so not necessarily history or anything like that, but more so like one really big in the Bible and like religion. They don't stress that in public and state schools. So that's something that we do at home. I don't want to say they take their time, but like I want my kids to be smart. So like we're doing writing and reading and math all that now. I'm not waiting until second grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And language skills and manners and like street smarts is a very big thing, especially for my daughter. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta pick up on look at your surroundings. Look at people's moods. Look at the way that person's looking at you.
Yeah.
When you look at them.
Yeah.
When you shake a man's hand, shake his hand. You know, just little things that like may not seem like it's a lot, but it will be a lot.
Yeah. No, it's a lot. Especially the handshake.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. It doesn't. I can go a little rant about motherfuckers and handshakes and shit like that, but I ain't gonna do it. But I get into
square him this time.
Yeah, I get into that on the next one. But those are all good things, and I think in the same sense I've done the same. You know, really, because schools send kids home with homework. Why is that a thing? They're there most of the day. Why are you sending them home in the last 4 hours of the day to do work?
Yeah.
That to me, that doesn't make sense.
50-50 on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let me hear that.
It just adds to what I'm already doing. I agree they shouldn't have it because
so less work on your end to do what you're doing.
Not less work, but like okay, let me see where you're at, and then I'm gonna push you further on my time. Not necessarily like let's do more homework. It's more like this is what they teaching you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you already know this stuff. We're not gonna do that. Let's go to the next level.
Yeah.
That type. That's what I mean by that.
Okay. I guess I do that in the same sense. Like this past weekend, we worked on math.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you guys doing subtraction yet?" She's like, "Kinda."
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we did more subtraction than the addition, and we're still working on double digits. But I think one of the things that I made a really big deal due to my lack of growing up. So early on, I had a friend gift my daughter the book about the black dad trying to do his daughter's hair. One of my friends gifted me that. So that's one of her favorite books to read at my house. So we read that regularly. On top of like, I got her the 50 first women to do something, first black women to do something. I got her that book.
Oh, no.
Yeah. For a while, we were reading one every night. We'd learn about a new woman.
Okay.
And I was like, when I found that book, I was like, I don't know if I'm doing too much, but it's like, she's not going to get that anywhere. And I don't care.
Definitely not in this town.
Yeah, and I don't care like when people visually see her or they look like if you were to look at their birth certificate or whatever. At the end of the day, that is a black child. She's going to be treated like a black child.
Yeah.
You know, she's going to be. Let me not dive because I don't even want to get on that because then that's when the creepers come out. But like. She's gonna have some challenges, and she's gonna also have to watch people's mannerisms, how they speak.
Why I'm bringing that up. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like, so I don't know.
As a girl dad, what do you think is the biggest thing they should learn or they should know at their age? Because your daughter's 6, right?
Yeah.
So is mine. Yeah.
I want her to know that I will always love her because a lot of the women I've met in my lifetime as an adult do not have love from their father, and that's why they're in some of the positions they're in.
Yeah.
Like I've turned down hooking up with women because I instantly knew they just had daddy issues.
Yeah.
And it was just like, nah, I'm not even finna do you like we can just talk. Like I would much rather we can just kick it.
You're not. And you need healing that sex is not gonna heal.
Because I'm not trying to, because that is a very, so I'm not trying to trade energies with someone that's dealing with that.
That's very mature abuse. That's very mature abuse.
You get stuck here, and there are gentlemen out there that gladly, and they wouldn't even think twice. I used to wish I could be that ignorant, because ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't have it in me. So now and it's like, especially being a girl dad, I want her to know she is loved, she is cared about. She don't need just anybody to show her love. You know what I'm saying? I want her to love herself.
That's what I was just about to say, that she's beautiful on the inside, not like external, but like internal.
Yeah. Because we do the affirmations in the mirror when we do all that. Because I in a sense wish I did those more when I was coming up, because I feel like I wouldn't have had to go through the process of faking my confidence before I had my confidence.
Dude.
Because I faked it till I made it, and now I'm here. But it is still like, what a journey.
Especially, yeah. Especially in me and my daughter's case, like, I want her to, because like as you stated earlier, she's gonna have challenges.
Yeah.
And basically, she's a beautiful girl, but like I know there's gonna be like moments where she may doubt that, and I want her to know that like, you're beautiful. Fuck what anyone else thinks.
Facts.
You're beautiful. So that's like, we try to do affirmations as well. She likes to do makeup. I'm like, you don't need it,
Yeah.
You're good. You're beautiful.
Man, my daughter's in a dance class and they be wearing that makeup shit out. I don't know why she was 5 years old wearing makeup. I'll never understand why a 5-year-old needed makeup, no matter how little it was.
Yeah.
You can't even see that. Like, when you go and watch the dance, she's up there for 2, maybe 3 minutes, and you have my 5-year-old obsessing over makeup.
Yeah.
We get into that later, but like,
yeah.
So I guess just to kind of wrap this conversation up, man, if you were in a position to do it, would you homeschool?
Me personally, no. Definitely not for my daughter, because she's good where she is. She's great. Sign language, development skill, all that stuff. She's great. My son, I know his mother would for sure.
Yeah.
Not me, just because I don't think I would be the best teacher, but his mother is a smart woman. And I know if we had the means and the finance and all that, she definitely would for sure. What about you?
Bro, when I was first told, and once she came, I think she was like 2 years old, I was just like, one of us should homeschool her.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would it be? You or your mother?
I think.
Or both.
I think it would be both, but her mom, for some reason, really enjoys working. So, even when like, let me not get into that, but both if it worked out that way, but
yeah,
I thought it would be me, because I can sit down with my daughter and do math, and like I can make up stuff for the homework. This is not saying she can't.
Right.
But like, my daughter thoroughly enjoys practicing math.
My son, and that's why, not to cut you off, but that's why I say like definitely my son, because he's very much a one-on-one. Let's do math. Let's read together. Like he's definitely in that sense for sure.
And that's good though. I mean, that's good that they take it upon themselves. But I think if I had to say, bro, I think I would, because you get a curriculum and stuff that you're supposed to follow.
Yeah. And
you get a bunch of resources for it. But I just,
do you know any kids that's been homeschooled?
See, not personally, but like in Jacksonville, when me and my younger brother would go up to community park, like there would be kids there.
Right.
We'd play with them or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was like, Jack, have you ever seen these? He's like, no. And then like, you get to talking to them as you're playing with them. They're like, yeah, we're homeschooled.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's like the social aspect that I was so worried about my daughter having, they didn't have that problem, because they were like, hey, do you guys want to play with us? And I look at Jack like, hey, do you know these guys? Like, he's like, no, I've never seen them.
I think, and I do hear that myth, I guess, with homeschool kids, that like they don't know how that social interaction or just, you know what I mean? I think that's more so on like the carrot teacher and how they control and how they set up that system. Like, you notice, I do know that, again, not personally, but I know a couple friends of mine that homeschool their children, and
really,
one of them, her son plays basketball on the teams, and like he's out here, doing regular kid stuff. So yeah,
I need to hit them up, figure out how they did it, because I would love. Not that I think
I'll give you her information.
Yeah, not that I think the education system is like wrong, but there comes a point where it's just like, if she's gonna be there for that long, y'all need I need y'all to actually teach her
something.
Especially when it comes to like job changes, like especially if I'm to the point where I don't need to work all day.
Yeah. Which will happen.
Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. I think all that kind of plays a role into it for me.
Yeah.
For the homeschool aspect, but I don't know. I guess the last thing we wanted to talk about is it's spooky season. It's about that time.
It is.
Right? So we won't get into it too much, but I do want to introduce the fact that Spookfest is returning for year 5.
Hey, woo, 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 woo.
And I'm very excited because, last year I had the big exit. I was like, yeah, this is what I got for y'all.
Right.
And I was, around then, of course, everybody's like, come back, like do it again. You see how successful this was, come back. And it was just like,
they always miss you when you go.
Yeah, but it was also like, no, I'm done. Like I can't do it. Like financially, like I feel like financially, mentally, emotionally, like I love what I do with music. Like I love it. I love throwing shows. Like even my daughter, like she's like, I want to have a concert for my birthday. Like
no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
So
hard.
Yeah, Spookfest is returning, and I'm excited for it to return. I'm excited about the acts. My homie B Henshaw is coming back out here, and I'm very grateful for him.
Shout out to the bro.
Nick Moody from New York is coming back out here. No Obos this time. That's my bro though, so shout out to Obos.
For sure.
But Nick Moody said he's coming back out here. He got some people in St. Louis that he connected with really well, so I think it'd be cool. That gives him a chance to kind of do his thing. They can see him do his thing. Trying to build something else on that for them. But, I got my homie Sareem who came out and supported us in L.A. when we flopped hard as hell in L.A. So I invited him out here because I wanted him to be like, nah, bro, I promise you I ain't no scam. Like, I really do this.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah, I'm with you.
And then we got a lot of the people. There are a ton of new faces. But we have some people that have celebrated with us, like DLC's coming back down here. We got my team, AB, Kamari, Scissor, and then we got like Tevo Jordan's coming back. He's back on the bill.
Nice. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. So there's a lot of talented people, and like I said, I just wanted to hint at it and start letting y'all know the tickets are available for sale right now.
Ooh.
They're $20 online. If you purchase it online, there's no fee. I'm eating all the fees, so it's $20 flat. That's all you gotta do.
Quick little 20, a little crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just an hour of your time. You worked a tough hour, about 20 off, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, and I promise you that it's going to be worth it. We're at the Joker's Lounge this year, and as y'all know, Joker's Lounge is basically like my residency in Quincy.
Facts.
But it makes the show more intimate. We usually went to the one, and it was big, spread out, but this makes it more intimate, so y'all can really feel the artists and just really be involved. We have the costume contest coming back.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the costumes last year were insane. So I look forward to rolling out the event as well, but I just wanted to let y'all know that Spookfest tickets are on sale for $20. Be sure to grab your tickets, and I look forward to seeing you there. If you don't already, be sure to follow us on social media. Like,
subscribe, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. You can go to goodvibes_MI on Instagram, and you can find the podcast social. It's goodvibes.MI on Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to our new YouTube channel for Issa Kickback, called Issa Kickback Podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, and that's all going to be in the description of this. But like I said, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. This is episode 2, and we're back. And right now, it's looking pretty permanent.
Yeah, we back in full effect, and it feels good, man. You see the studio. We really put a heart and time into this. So
yeah, we
thank
did.
You for following us, because thank you.
We really was like, if we're gonna do it, we want to do it right. Like we got the lights. We got the camera. We got to get the second camera going here shortly.
Probably, we got microphones.
Yeah, we got the legit microphones. We off the Yetis. We upgraded from the Yetis. Yeti's still good for the online joints.
Yeah,
so there's no discredit to Yeti because I fuck with Yeti. They got us through.
Yeah.
They got us through.
Big time. Shout out to the Yeti.
But the setup is portable. So it's like if we want to go interview people at their office or at their place of work, like we got a lot of things planned. So it's like everything is portable, so we can literally pack it all and go and interview and be in their environment and literally kick it in that environment with it. So we're very excited about what's going on.
We can't get everything away.
Yeah, and y'all were patient with us, and so we appreciate that because we just wanted to deliver a better product for you all, for everybody that tuned in. You know, we have a lot of special guests, even in this first. We have a lot of special guests for y'all.
Said, you don't spoil it.
All right. But with that said, I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
And this is the Kickback.
Peace.